is not going to strive always. Don't wait, not Father Yahweh stop talking to you. Don't wait that you don't even hear the whisper that Father Yahweh is saying you. Don't wait that Father Yahweh said, I am done with you. Though he said, I will not leave you nor forget. No, I will not leave you nor forsake you. He said that. But again, he also said, if you keep on quenching the Spirit, I will not strive to you or for you always. How many years that our Almighty Father wait till that flood happens? According to the history, if you are a reader like me, Noah was 480 when the word that Father Yah told him, he is going to send a flood. 480, according to the book of Yashir. And you know when it was happened? When he was 600 years old. He waited 120 years. What I'm saying is, we don't have 120 years on this earth. Lucky if we have more than enough time to change our ways. That's why he said, hear the word of Father Yah while he is today. So if you, in the Facebook as well, hear the word of Father Yah, I said, be set apart. That's all we can do. Be set apart. In Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14, probably you need a little knocking in your door. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14 said, wherefore he said, awake, thou that sleepest. Are you sleeping in your post? Are we that comfortable that we say, oh, Father, you understand me already. I don't need a lot of more of His word. I know already more than enough to enter His kingdom. Is that so? That sometimes you just miss Sabbath because you just don't want to come and see Sister Sophia or Brother Blackwell. Oh, that's why you miss the first day of unleavened bread. Ouch. Because you think, whatever that Pastor Blackwell is going to say, he is going to say, it's not a new thing. Is that what it is? Our Father Yahweh said in the book of Jeremiah, Ezekiel, he said, I wake up every morning to send my prophets and my servants to tell you my word. That's what the word said, isn't it? Are you sleepers? Arise from the dead. Now, is Apostle Saul is saying semantics here, or what you call hyperbole, that you dead people wake up? Or we don't have that understanding to discern that dead people are those people who don't do the will of the Father. You are dead to Him. Now, don't tell me you know His name. Because knowing His name is not enough for you to be spared in the time of judgment. Arise from the dead, and our Rabbi Yeshua HaMashiach shall give thee light. Verse 15, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as a fool, but as wise. redeeming the time because the days are evil. I am telling you now, if the world today is evil, you don't know what this evil is. Because the time of reckoning is not yet happening. Our rabbi said there is a time that's never been happened on this earth. If that time comes, if you're reading the word of Father Yah, time comes during the time of Israel when the Israelites eat their children because of nothing to eat. That time comes already. They ate their own children. And do you think that is hard? Read the book of Second Maccabees, and you will see the 7 sons who proved their faith. And do you think that is hard? No. Our rabbi said, these things happened already when he told the word, there is a time. The hardship is coming. This word is not going to get better. This is going to get worse. So fasten your seatbelt, because we are going to have a ride. Is that what, Pastor Blackwell? Wild ride. Wherefore be you not unwise, but understanding what the will of Father Yahweh is. Understanding the will of our Father. Understanding the will of Father Yah. We know that it says, faith comes from hearing. And hearing by the word of Father Yah. I am so joyful that when my wife and other sisters in the from California started what you call the women's ministry, you know what happened? The women learned how to read the Bible. Before, some of them don't even know where to find that verse in the Bible, but now they know how to find those words in the Bible. Not to mention that they are learning the word of Father Yah. That's how we should equip ourselves daily with the word of Father Yah. Our rabbi said, man should not live by bread alone, but by every word. But by every word from the mouth of Father Yah. In Ephesians chapter 1 verse 3, he said, blessed be the Elohim and the Father of our Rabbi Yeshua HaMashiach, who hath blessed us with all spiritual blessings. That is us. Father Yah chooses us to give His spiritual blessings. Why? According as He had chosen us in Him, even before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy, without blame, before Him, without blemish, without wrinkles, without any malice in our heart. How can we teach our children what to do and how to do it right if we parents cannot do it? We always say, if the old did it, it is good. And what they see us doing, they will do probably the next time they have the opportunity to do it. The eyes of your understanding being enlightened. What Apostle Saul said in Ephesians chapter 1 verse 18, our eyes were open. Not these eyes. The eyes of our understanding were open. That's why we are getting mature. We are getting deeper to the Word. We are not just drinking milk anymore. We are now on the edge or already in there, chewing meat. Look at Brother Shandon. Go back last year when he is trying to teach the Word. Sometimes he say he's just starting to teach the Word. But nowadays, when you hear him talking, boy, you might going to ask, where is this smartness and wisdom come from? That's Father Yah. Yes, thank Father Yah. Because I know COY is so blessed that even though if our Pastor Blackwell decide to retire early and sit there with, cushy chair, he has Shandon and Brother Flem next in line. That's how we should teach our young to follow our steps. By showing them, explaining to them, living the Word of Father Yah. So once our eyes are being enlightened, that you may know what is the hope of His calling. That is the reason why we were chosen on this earth. Why? Because we are His inheritance. The reason why His kingdom is going to come down from heaven here on earth for us to inherit it. Because we are going to live in His kingdom like what He is having right now. That is our share on this life, to live in His kingdom. And the riches of the glory of His inheritance to the saints. We are His inheritance. That's why it is written that Father Yah so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. Now, who are that word world in there? The whole world? Or just those who were chosen to have His name and His words imprinted on them? Knowing the name, again, as I've said, is one thing. Following His word is another thing. We are His inheritance. In 1 Colossians chapter 1, verse 21, I'm almost. And you that were sometime alienated and enemies in your mind by wicked words or wicked works. Are we like this before? Yes. We were alienated. We are foreigners. We don't know what we're talking. We don't know what we're doing. We don't even know how to understand the word of Father Yah. But that was before. That's why it is written, as Minister Shandon told us last night, he winked in our ignorance once. That was over now that we know His word. That you were sometimes alienated, yet now hath He reconciled. Hallelujah. Because of His mercy, now we understand His word.